Yo. Hi. Hard breathing through kid on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, but what baby? It's a dazzle thing, arriba tu caliente. Give me this front fight, girl. I'm here to conquer, girl. In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the baddest. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place, ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place, ain't nobody bad. I'm a bigger man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready, big man city. My people crazy, you better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati spola pale wesi mi roga mama sita mi ufanya madem mwenye uko na baki kujishika iwe dancehall ama hip hop buda mina wakilisha tunaband tuko party tunaband hii weekend tukendi yo hashtag check it tunaband press it to the one cha madem pako hapa wanadai tu vijiti wanjiti kwa kiti waresh pako fiti weekend tunaband adi che wanja for the G top on the panty
Kuja wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man.
Yeah, what up? Yes, what's up, guys? How you doing, man? Here once again on a Saturday. We just played a whole bunch of games today. How did those games go? They went okay. Did we win any? We did not. We had a chance to win the last one, but that one fell through. We actually had a chance to win all three of them. The smaller kids, how were they? 5th through 7th graders, basically. They played a game this early this morning, and only 5 people showed up. We told Eliza that she wouldn't have to play today. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just sit you. Don't worry about it, because she was super scared to play. And I told her she would get like just a couple of minutes, but she had to play the whole game. I gave her the option. I said, yeah, I'll keep my word. let's just play with 4. But she chose to go out there, and she did very, very well. Someone almost passed her the ball one time, and she was pissed because I said the rule is do not pass Eliza the ball. So that was funny. But Noah got a chance to carry our team. Gavin did a very good job at the second person. But the other two, they need to step it up in that regard. The other two being Hunter. He just wasn't tough, and like he wasn't brave enough to mess up, basically. And by doing that, he was messing up. And then the other guy, AJ. All right, I'm sure AJ's capable of something. He just joined. I know he is like kind of like thinking like smaller time stuff, but. Man, he needs to be way more aggressive, but he did sort of step it up. He shot some shots, all air balls, but at least he wasn't afraid to make the mistakes after a while. All right. So the reason that we play like that is because I want you guys to play in these games. Then I need you guys to stay in reality and realize that 1, you're not as good as you think you are. And then 2, you must remember reality and that you can be as good as you want to be. Those are both realistic things. But without one, you can't have the other. Or really, without the first one, you can't have the second one. All right? So understand that you are behind. Don't just make up stuff and be like, oh, no, I did pretty well. Yeah, I made that one shot. Yeah. No. Like, you're not as good as you want to be, so you're like miles behind. Just think that way. And then, because you didn't do well in the game, whoever it was, whether you didn't get the passes, the rebounds, the defense, or whatever, then you go and work on it. And you just like obsess about the workouts. That's why we play the games, so you can see like your mile markers. It's just to see where you are, but you can't be depressed about where you're at currently. All right. Hello, Connor Rush. What's up, Noah, Matt, Seth? I see you guys, man. All right. So, and then with the later games, we had the high schoolers playing with the younger kids, especially 7th through 9th, playing against 8th and 9th, I believe. All right, and I think for both those games, we could have come really, really close to winning, if not beating them, if we had just kept in our 5 best players. All right, and they weren't amazing players, but they're like but they were able to keep up to the game. But for these local games, we have to keep our we have to keep our promise of playing everybody. That's what we do. That's the rule. And you as as one of the better players, you have an obligation to create for other people and to make life easier for those people. Just like if you had a dominant player on your team, you would want him to pass you the ball as you're trying to develop, right? But as a lesser player, you have an obligation as well, and your obligation is to suck during the game, but then to get mad about it and to want to improve. And then the better players have to want to improve, even though it's harder for these like local games where it's easier. You have to still want to improve because you're not good enough to get those other guys' shots. Again, when you see me out there, I can get like a 3rd grader shots among adults because that's how good I am. You should want to be like that good, basically, where just because of your presence out there, everyone's getting their fair share. The worst thing you can do is just jack up shots, all right? And then these games, we, of course, talked about Rohit's behavior a lot, all right, because that's what I do as well, because you can't be tearing apart your teammates and your team and your coach. You can't be that guy. It's so obvious when that person comes along, and it's like they just ruin it for everybody. You have to have a good demeanor, positive demeanor, constantly. And then for everyone else, especially Zach and Connor, you guys have to have an upbeat personality, an upbeat demeanor, meaning like you can't get down. You guys looked, I don't know, depressed or bored or disinterested or like scared or something like that the entire time. It can't be that way, especially when Jake and freaking like Noah, they're really, really trying out there. All right, so figure that part out, and then we will be set. All right. What's up, Kieran Louth? What up, Finn Kaufman? I can't see anybody in my chat. I can see you. I can see some people in the chat. We got Connor, we got Noah, we got Kieran, we got Finn. And we have, I'm going to go in a different order today. Let's start off with the picture of the day right here. Picture of the day is, orbital, fracture, socket, something like that. This dude stay hurt, man. And y'all saying he's faking those injuries. ILP, no one's hitting him. He got elbowed in the face to the point where he got a concussion and he can't play. But all in all, this tells me Joel Embiid has some bad luck, man. I mean, they were up by a number of points with like 3 minutes to go and stuff like that. And maybe you could say he should have come out the game. But, I mean, you wouldn't say that if the other team came back to beat them. Right? He's just trying to secure the win. Maybe he's clumsy. He's a little off balance. Maybe he's so good that people do have to, like, beat him up. I don't know. But I do know, man, luck is not on this dude's side. Man, I think what happened to Joel Embiid is he went into a pawn shop one day, and some Asian guy was like, "Oh, you don't want that." And then Joel Embiid picked up this tiger paw or this monkey paw, and he was like, "What does it do?" And he goes, "Oh no, it grants the person that has it wishes." And he goes, "That's it?" He goes, "Yeah, but you don't want that, man." And then Joel Embiid's like, "I want that," so he bought it. And he goes, "How much is it?" He goes, "It's free." He's like, "Free?" He grants wishes, so he goes out there. He takes it. He wishes to be an NBA player, but if you haven't seen the movies, whenever you wish upon these things, they give you the wish that you want, but there's always something jacked up that comes along with it. A Rick and Morty episode with the devil, they made fun of this. All right, but yes, I think he had a monkey paw, and he wished to be an NBA player. But the trick that the devil pulled on him was that he would be an NBA player, but he would always be stricken with disease and with injuries, and he would never have a chance to win. Even during his MVP season, he would lose. So even if he wins the MVP award, he's going to go up on the stage, he's going to trip. He's going to trip. I'm calling it right now. He wished upon a monkey's paw. That's what this guy did. Because he is so unlucky. How can you avoid that? I don't know. I just know that when Wesley and Connor go out there, they always get hurt. And like, even with the injury that Austin had the other day, he's trying to jump and just land on someone's legs. And someone like me, I don't get injured. And when I do get injured, I just tie my shoes up tighter. Or just like ignore it. So obviously my injuries aren't as big as yours, or I'm tougher, I have no idea. Or I'm more coordinated where I don't get hit as often. I don't know. But take care of yourself out there. But at the same time, you still want to go hard. You can't be lackadaisical. You have to go out there and, I don't know, like make them get injured, not you. You want them to be injured, not you. And by being the aggressor, that's what happens. If you're the person that's always taking the beatings, that's not good. So you have two choices only. All right? You think that there's a choice to be neutral. But neutral is not an option. All right? You either hit or you get hit. There is no truce. Maybe at your school or during PE class, but there is no truce. All right? You either hit or you get hit. You either put them on the ground or they'll put you on the ground. That's how it is. I'm sorry to sound like the bad guy from Karate Kid, but yo, I don't know, man. This don't work, homie. All right. Anyways, we got our. Let's check our trivia question for the day. Let's go through the trivia. We're starting off quick. All right. We got Finn Kaufman on the last day of the last day. The last day of the month. You know what? Since it's the last day, I'll say this for the end. But heads up, the trivia question. It's going to be about. I won't even tell you what it's about. I've already looked it up, but I'm just going to go through all the stuff first, and then hit you guys up with the trivia last, and then we'll talk more about the trivia stuff because it's an interesting one for the day. All right, let's go like this in this direction right here. We got our middle school stuff. All right, for tomorrow's workout, we're working on reverse Micans, ball tap, readjust layups, Tatum in and out series, pump fake, jab, step back, deep threes, and 3-point contest. All right, Connor pointed out, as I was trying to point out that the other team had guys that were shooting layups. He's like, they're not shooting layups either, and they were not. Connor shot a legit 2 layups, like for reals layups during the game, and they look great. So way to step it up in that regard, Connor. But these guys were getting bias. So although their finishes weren't amazing, they were still like very kindergarten finishes, but they were getting bias, and that's a problem. All right, because we were not able to get by them, especially on the last play of the game when Connor should have taken the last shot. All right, he threw up a prayer with 5 seconds to go, thinking that he was like fouled and just threw it up. I don't even want that. You take the last shot. and I wanted him to get to the basket. And the problem is this. The main problem is this. All right, we were down by 8 maybe, something like that. And then Connor starts to bring us back in the game. But then they got tired, so they stopped running and trapping. So I subbed in Rohit's group. And then Rohit, he brought us more back in the game. It wasn't just him. It was Wesley. It was Noah. Was it Noah or Jake? Jake, maybe. They were going off. They brought us all the way back to... Did they tie it? No, they brought us back to within 2. But they were tired. Like, literally, they were exhausted. And then the last second shot, man... Rohit was just trying to shake his guy. I was like, okay. He stood there and dribbled for like 10 seconds. I was like, okay, timeout. So then I was like, should we just finish the game with Connor and all them? So I subbed in Connor, tried to sub in our best like 5 to give us a chance. Then I told Rohit, I took the ball out of his hand. He had just caught us up, hit a big 3. So he's not happy about this, but I was like, you're going to score, Rohit. And I really thought that Connor could do it. And I put Rohit on the opposite block. Put some 3-point shooters on the opposite 3-point line, and then I let Connor go one-on-one with his guy. And I just wanted him to get by him. He went from the right side of the court all the way to the left side of the court somehow. And then he just gave him the ball for a fast break layup win. All right, we need... Oh, no, the first time you blew by him, sorry, you did, for a jump shot. It wasn't a layup, for a jump shot. But you didn't pass the ball to Rohit, but you made the shot. Second time, though, he was open, and you just threw up something. All right, he's going to want that ball later. He's going to be like, yeah, he is a hot dogger. All right, you got to either put that ball in the basket or dish it. All right, you're a creator. You got to be a creator in that situation. And then we need Noah Massett. I see you, Noah. You got to get back, Noah. All right, or was it Jake? I don't know. Should have been someone, but man, that was the winning play. Or the tying play. If you had just on Connor's horrible 5-foot air ball shot, just got back, they wouldn't have scored a wide open fast break layup. So we got to be better in clutch time, understand stuff, and it's all stuff that you're probably screaming at your TV. You're probably like, why would Jokic, or give me someone horrible on that team, why would Will Barton shoot the shot with 5 seconds to go and let Steph Curry shoot, and then, that guy's so stupid. But then you get in the position and it's the same crap because you're not thinking it right at that time, right? So figure it out, but our main thing is we got to get by people for layups. Actual bona fide layups, but then get by your person is the first thing. So you take a long step and a bigger first dribble. Anyways, for the workout, reverse Mykins, we're going to work on this stuff tomorrow. I had ball, Jake had back. Still, maybe you're so good, Noah, you notice Jake not getting back and you get back for him. How about that? All right, so always take the blame. I do take the blame. I'm like, I should have told them last second shot out loud instead of them just assuming that they understood. Like I should have said the words. I should have told them 10 times. I take the blame. I need you to take some blame, especially if you're out there. All right. Ball tap, readjust layup, though, is how we get in there. I want us to go so far in there that we hit them, readjust, and then score that shot. All right. I suppose an open layup and open gym, I need to work on my layups. Amen. There you go. But getting there is the first step. Tatum in and out series. All right, that's our in and out. Cross stuff like that. Going Tatum in and out series. I can show you guys that one because we are doing it tomorrow. So if you're coming to shooting tomorrow, we are doing the Tatum in and out series. Going to that page, it looks like this. And Tatum's killing it, man. I came up with this while he was in the freaking what is that called? In the preseason. Alright? Right after he got drafted. You didn't even know if he was good. I saw how accurate he was with all this stuff, and I was like, dude. I was like, this guy is a future Hall of Famer. That was my first thought of him. So I basically discovered Jason Tatum. Alright? But doing this the Tatum in and out series. Dribble up, go cross, or cross in and out, push. Don't forget to do the in and out part. And right here, you can also go cross, and then push that way. So there's 2 different moves. Make sure you get all the way to the middle for the thing. I have to refilm some of these. He needs to go further with this in and out. But that's the Tatum in and out series. Where am I? Other things that we're doing: pump fake, jab to step back, and then deep threes. We had a couple of deep threes. Connor hit a deep 3, and then Rohit hit a deep 3 to put us back into the game. So great job with that. That definitely counts for something. As for the story of the day, let's watch it. whether you realize it or not, people are watching your life. Even those who belittle you are watching how you live. How you live your life around those people is how you set an example for them. Alright, so there's this movie called The Truman Show, where Jim Carrey is living a life that's on TV since he was born, and everyone around him is a fake actor. And he like figures it out one day. Basically, it's like, what? This is crazy. And he kind of just figures it all out as like some like light fell from the sky and stuff like that. That was like a part of the studio. All right. Well, as much as people think that the world revolves around them, I used to honestly think that my life was like that before I saw the movie, right? And like when I was like maybe 7 or 8, I don't know. I used to think that everyone was watching me all the time because there was too many coincidences in life. It would be like every time that something bad happened, I just knew that it would be good in the end, and it did. And then every time that I heard a new word, I would always hear that word everywhere. But Steph can explain that, and it's like a phenomenon. But I thought the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon. I thought that meant that like the world was like seriously like all staring at me. But beyond that, when I got older, I was always like into like mentorship programs. They were giving me like, you're the class president without even voting. I felt like everything was like revolved around me in some weird way. So I always pretended like someone was looking at me. Every workout that I ever did, I figured that like a coach might be watching me. Every game that I ever played, maybe a coach was there. Maybe hot girl's walking through our practice at that point in time, and I always was ready. And it might be just like some kind of cocky little thought, but I was always ready to like show off, basically. I guess it's like showing off. I don't know, but I was always ready to like push myself beyond means. And there are people that are watching that are looking up to you, but there's also those haters. And the haters out there, man, I'm working for them too. I'm trying to prove them wrong every single second. Like, don't think that about me. Right? And you need to push yourself positively and negatively for both the little kid who wants your autograph and the bully at your school that wants your head or thinks that you suck. So realize that people are watching you even if they're not. Alright? Because you never know. You never know, like this morning, and what happens to me like occasionally now that I'm back here in Colorado, some guy's just looking at me, and like the other coach at the other team this morning, and he's just like, he's with his daughter. And he's just like, yeah, it's nice to meet you. He goes, I feel like I know you. And I was like, yeah, I used to be famous here. And he goes, is your name John? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you are so good. And that it does totally stroke my ego, but that's why I was playing for that guy. I was absolutely playing for that guy or anyone that was watching me at any point in time. And I don't know that many people that don't have great stories about me on the basketball court. Now, off the basketball court, that's another situation. But on the basketball court, I was always bringing it because I always think about it. And like now when I'm older and I can't bring it every day, I get so mad, especially like when it's their first time seeing me. I'm like, no, I'm better. Believe me, I'm better. I promise you, like that. And I don't know what that says about me, but it is a very competitive thing in a way. So if you can't do it for yourself, do it for those other people. I mean, like, especially when it happens to be like a coach at some point in time, so that you're not nervous when that time happens. And when that whole crowd gets there and the entire world actually is watching you, then you've been used to it because you've been pretending that it's that way the entire time. All right. What do we have here? Tatum will win MVP next year. Let's not go crazy. Probably Giannis for the next five years. Make it 4 years. Until Bronny James comes in. No, I'm joking. Let's see. Every time I mention an object, Google gives me an ad for it. Yeah, see? Yeah. The world's watching you too, Finn Kaufman. Amen. Every time that I talk about something, I get an ad for it on Amazon. Like, literally, these people are listening to me. Hey, Siri. Alexa. How you guys doing today?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I just asked how you doing today. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
Jeff told his friend, I was named after my father. His friend said, but his name is John. Yes, Jeff said, He was named that years before I was even born.
That's the stupidest joke I've ever heard. Anyways, I need people to sign up for the next week because I'm playing my old team. Oh, interesting. I need people to sign up for next week for Open Gym because I'm gonna play in Open Gym now. Because we keep playing, at like 7 o'clock on Sundays. Because of our shooting workout, I can't play in the games. So I might just quit the adult league, and I'm gonna have to start playing in these Open Gyms again. So I'm sorry, guys. I gotta play. I can't stop playing. So heads up for me back in Open Gym. Show up, and don't forget, Connor. Show up to Open Gym, or you're scared of me. Just saying. I called you out. You always try to act all big in front of people, but now I'm calling you out now. All right, let's go to our quote of the day. Speaking of everyone staring at you, it's entertain. All right, you want to entertain people. All right, yeah, that's actually part of it. The reason why most of you guys want to play basketball is not because you love the sport. It's because you love the NBA and you love what it's about, and that they entertained you and you want to entertain other people. But don't forget that it's an entertainment sport. So make it entertaining. Like really, it'll help you win too, because people like winners. So all the clapping, all the loose balls, like dude, we were flying on the floor today. That was awesome, man. Except for the one. Who was it? Was it Noah? He was like 20 feet away from the ball. They dove. He's on the free throw line. He just goes and just falls on the ground. Where he was, 20 feet away from the ball. It was hilarious. And I was like, yo, that don't count. That don't count. But yes, entertain. All right, bring the crowd into it, man. Like, oh, I can't tell you how many no-look passes I used to throw. And I would be like, yeah, like that. I love that crap. Show people what they want to see. And don't do it in a destructive way, where you're kicking the ball out of bounds. But entertain them. All right, clap. Get the crowd into it. All right, it makes the game so much more fun. All right. Entertain, but before the entertainment even starts, you got to get out there and you have to work and you have to bring an A+ effort every single day during workouts so that you can entertain. All right, so entertain, it's not a bad thing. John, I'm calling you out. I'm guessing John ISO. You need to learn how to spell, dude. ISO is ISO. Okay, it stands for isolation, not ICE-O. ICE-O would be like what? Ice offense? Is that what you're thinking of? Oh my God. Jeez Louise. It wasn't me. It might have been you. It was probably you, Noah. It's okay though. Alright. Moving on. We got our other stuff before we finish up here. We got our elementary stuff. Film shot breakdown. That's what we're gonna do next week. Alright, so I love that, so you can see your actual shots. So make sure you show up to the shooting at 7 o'clock at night on Sundays. Swoop layup, which we need to finish our layups. Rocker step, doing some real moves now. And then the floaters, we got to get better at that. Pump fake to dribble J, and then the 3-point contest. And we have our high school stuff we did that we should have done last week. Micans, fake reverse layups, poly series, hard to step back, post feed wing cuts, and then 3-point contest. We need to get back to poly series and to understand that stuff a lot better, so I'll do that. I'll put money that it was Noah. It was definitely Noah. There's no money needed to put on it. Let's check our homework page. For our homework, we got pop-up push-ups still. Pop-up, pop. And then we got row it. After a 12-hour text message and email battle between Rohit and his dad and me, I was like, well, maybe if he did the homework. And finally, Rohit's like, I'll do the homework. If that's all that it takes, man, I guess we got to scream at him for a straight month every single time to make him do it. But he did a really good job. Couldn't count a couple of them because they weren't accurate, but I counted most of them. So if you go to our actual homework page with the film shot breakdown, guys, all right, we are at almost all of them now are filled. And once they all get filled, then I'll be distributing coins to the guys that have it the most. All right, and it looks like this. We still need defensive rebounds. Well, we have all these. Cut hard, negative. Positive stance. Positive contest shots. What is that, 4 things? Is that just 4? Oh no, 5 right there. And offensive rebounds, negative. 5 extra things. And I told Connor, if he doesn't do all 5 things, Everyone's got to run 10 Nash drills on Tuesday. So good luck with that. And now, Connor, I think he might do it. He might do it now. But the fact that we need to push you that hard is not the good thing. If you get older and you're like, dude, I kind of missed my chance, don't look at me for not pushing hard enough, Connor. All right, I push you as hard as I can possibly push anybody. All right, it's up to you now, and it's your choice what you're going to make. D1, D2, D3, high school, whatever. All right, it's absolutely your choice between those things. NBA is far-fetched, but it's absolutely your choice for the other ones, and so wherever you end up, it's your fault, your choice, your decision. All right, even if you make the NBA, it's up to you. I guess that was what you chose, but you choose every single day, so don't forget that. And let's see if Connor does this. Maybe cheer him on, you guys. Maybe help him out. Maybe just give him the answers. Send it to him. Be like, here, I got it for you, Connor. I don't know. But we need to get this done, so good luck, you guys. All right, let's finish up now. Now we have the trivia question, okay? Now that I'm done with everything else. All right. Wait. I'm sorry. One more thing. All right. On our website, all right, we have our tournament page on the Limitless Hoops page right here. We have a tournament. I will be sending this out to everyone, but I now am officially not. These are our local ones, but I have the travel tournament stuff right here, and I've added everything to the travel tournament page, including my confirmation number and like where we're going and stuff like that. Here are the tournaments. They're in Columbus, Ohio, Orlando, Florida, and we're going to Gilbert, Arizona. Okay, I couldn't do it exactly how we had it before because I had to actually sign up for the tournaments. And these are the dates of the flights. I've booked the flights, everything like that. So make sure you guys take care of that stuff fast, so it's as cheap as possible. And I am taking a chance because I believe that we have the team ready to go to these. So hopefully it's taken care of. All right, as promised, we have the trivia question for the day. Good luck with it. The trivia question, just really quick. Let me cue my Jeopardy music, because if we have a tie, we might have to have an extra day tomorrow to break the tie. All right, we'll see. All right, Jeopardy music. Because, without the Jeopardy music, this thing don't even really count. Okay. All right. The question is this. Trivia question. Again, you should probably use Google. I'm guessing you should. All right. Where's my question? Right there. All right. God Sham God is the move where we roll it off our hands, get it back, and go like this, and this big shake, right? It was actually invented in Europe, but God Sham God made it popular here. The question is, you have 2 minutes to answer it, is what special team did God Sham God make in 1995? That's the question. What special team did God Sham God make in 1995? He's a basketball player. All right, he's a juke basketball player. I get him, Sham God. He's known to have taught Kobe Bryant his crossover. This guy's a legendary basketball player, played for 10 teams in the NBA, bouncing around here and there. God Sham God. What special team did he make in 1995? Give me the name of that team, and then you get a point. What is it? No Google. Tiny Mike's team. That is it. Tiny Mike. No, it's not it. It's not Tiny Mike's team. What is that? Holy, I just realized all the drills have video now. Yeah, duh. Oh, and that's the answer right there. Where do I find that website? Alright, that's the answer, and Finn Kaufman wins. It was the McDonald's All-American team in 1995. Alright, and I will tell you how to find the page right now. So, great job on that, Finn Kaufman. You have won once again for the month. It happens. Alright, how do you find that page, you say? Alright, I will send it out, one. But if you were just looking for it, you go to limitlesshoops.com. Alright, and then it'll take you to this page to begin with, but you want to click on tournaments. And then right here it says travel tournaments, you click on travel details. If you want to click to find our team, you can go to the teams page, or basically on the bottom of any page, but you can scroll down to our particular team, and you can save this page right there. You can visit our team to book events, to do other things like that, and the booking the widget is right there. Our school page even has the the drills on it, the playlist access, the motivational stories, history of hoops page, all right, the challenges and things like that. If you want to find the breakdown pages, it's under the challenges section, scrolling down to the focuses and clicking on the video breakdown. So that's how you find all the stuff, and that's about it. So congratulations once again to Fan Kaufman, and don't forget that the quote of the day is entertain. I will see you guys tonight at Open Gym. I'll see y'all tomorrow as well. All right, for shooting, and that's about it. Now she's trying to remind me something. All right. Anyways, that's my time. I'm out. I'm going to the travel events, so you should go too. Hey, let's invite Finn. I like your thinking. All right, that's my time, you guys. Talk to y'all later. The website doesn't look like that. I know. I'm switching it over. Full step by step, dog. All right, give me like the night. I'll have it switched over. Anyway, that's my time. Peace out.